Recognizing flashover is an incredibly important tool that we need to be teaching our crew members. In this video, we teach our crew members how to control that pre-flashover condition to ensure that our crews aren't getting in a bad situation. We know that high heat is one of the things that we're going to look for, but what are some other things that we can take a look at? So here we're showing our crews rollover. Our crews are armed with a water can, and what we challenge our crew members to do is strategically use the water can to basically cool off those high temperatures and push that rollover back. That rollover isn't our only indicator, but this is a good way to demonstrate how a little bit of water in the right spot can make a huge difference. If the fuel load is much higher, it's going to take more water. So this, once again, is a water can, and we use a couple bursts in some strategic points, basically to push back and reset that. You are at the mercy of that fuel load, though. We're not trying to teach people to use water cans in these situations, but we want to be able to show the effects of a little bit of water in the right place and what a difference it can make. Another thing we're trying to show is that when you reset the fire conditions, it is a temporary fix. It's a chance for your crews to advance further into the seat of the fire. It's also a good chance just for us to show our crews some of the effects of thermal heat transfer and what they can do to help shield themselves from that. Pre-flashover conditions are conditions that we can teach. We can teach about high heat. We can teach about change of conditions. We can show people what rollover looks like. We can tell them about black smoke and what it looks like or feels like, that it's so hot it actually feels like fire even though it's just smoke. The important thing here is we have to teach them how to avoid these situations. And for our crew members here, we're showing them how to avoid those high, intense pre-flashover conditions, how to reset that fire so they don't get in a bad place. If our crew members are in a flow path, that's the most dangerous place they could be. So we have to teach them how to look out for the signs of being in the flow path and how to prevent the flashover before it happens. This is also a good time to show the effects of radiant heat. So here we're having our firefighters place a shoulder to the heat, letting them experience the heat, and then we actually have them turn away and put a hand to actually press on the shoulder that was facing the radiant heat.
Back away, and I want you to push on that muscle. Now push on that shoulder. Oh, wow. Now.
This shows how radiant heat affects our PPE, and it also helps our firefighters understand shielding a little bit better.